Entinipa mi yenu ena edi nkomafa de Lumba ehon. Counsellor Lutterodt ene Serwaa Ofori Amponsah a oye musician. Na buza Counsellor bufu afu ne nsem bi a wo kan free na no ne nam se osofo wo se obi ma me pe.
Wo ne yire ya mobo bi o ma me twa wo me yire da. Kwasi agimi wa ati wo betna wale. Me yire ho ka wo betna abo. Ka me yire tire wo betna tire bi mu.
Okopie mu Ofori Amponsah akachi a ono so se that the Lumba e ka kire ne se ono obewu ntem. Enam se
one day we were walking somewhere, like going somewhere, and he tells me, Ofori, I'll die very young. Yes, I'll die very young. But if I go, try to teach Calvin how to sing. I said, Daddy, why do you say that?
As his son?
Yeah, why do you say that? He said, but I'm telling you now.
Memo tie entina AJ mebe ka kire o feel free na kire wa dwe no we am say obe share video yi amonu bi sa etunyaka eni de mo subscribe ya mesel so obe subscribe no aba adoma no so say be ya drop video bi a wonsa ebeka enti yen share sem free Serwaa Ofori Amponsah akachi so obe share that the Lumba ebe free mu no. There was this rumor na circulating say na Ofori Amponsah eni that the Lumba entem enhye dango ema edru mra bi kwa no opamo no free stage so ne ade so beka ya odi ni birthday no. Eno ena Ofori Amponsah ene yaye bra panyini and the dusty ahwehwe nkomo na utie ne nkomo a odi a ebuja baabi a ye maame Akosua Serwaa wo bia no won kan che ne se Ofori Amponsah abonaba so se enam ono ye maame Akosua Serwaa so ena Ofori Amponsah be ye Ofori Amponsah ebuja but o se eno enche se owo team Akosua Serwaa o se wono de owo team Lumba ebuja yenti.
That very day, that unfortunate day, it was in the morning. And you know, I heard this, but I thought it was a rumor. I tried to call people, but I couldn't get them until...
Were you in Ghana?
I was. That day, I was in Ghana. But one day we were walking somewhere, like going somewhere, and he tells me, Ofori, I'll die very young. Yes, I'll die very young. But if I go, try to teach Calvin how to sing. I said, Daddy, why do you say that?
As his son?
Yeah, why do you say that? He said, but I'm telling you now.
Why was he always, he always talked about death?
I believe that Lumba is a prophet. I mean, believe me, the very first time I just came in contact with him, he just told me something. You are a star. I said, how do you know? He said, you are, I have seen it. How did he say it? I don't know. You know, and he will say certain things that will come to pass that, you know, you just sit back and say, how did this man know? You know, so for me, I believe he was a gift to the
But you see, Ofori Amponsah and Daddy Lumba, at a point, it looks like there was a friction between you and him.
There was nothing like a friction.
Okay, let me take you back to his birthday last year.
Yeah.
I was there. I was on the stage.
Right.
And later on, it surfaced online that you had come on the stage.
Charlie.
Whether you pushed you away.
No, there was nothing like that. We were there, and he called Roman Father.
What happened?
No, he told me to go on stage first to lead him.
Right.
He wanted me to be there before he was coming, but he wanted me to be there.
Right.
Yeah, so that's it.
So how come
he told me to go up on stage? He told Roman Father, let Ofori go. I am following Ofori. That's all. So
how did he sack you from the stage?
He didn't sack anybody from the stage.
No, because it was all of us.
Charlie, me, I was even surprised. But like Charlie, it's one of those things. Sometimes we let things go. You just, you know, there were a lot of people, and for some funny reason, people thought there was friction or there was a no, there wasn't anything like that. If there was, it was like probably a healthy. You know, my son is also coming up. You know, a healthy like competition. It's not. There's not. Every year, the first person who called that Lumba is me. Every Christmas, I'll call him.
For what?
to just wish him.
Oh.
And then we will talk. We will talk about the old days, the old times, and that. But you know the funny thing? There was this publication that Ofori Amponsah, that Lumba said Ofori Amponsah should not be part of a show.
That was on the 14th of February.
And I said, hey, I know my father. I know him. Listen, when he's doing anything, I worked with him for almost 10 years before I came out, so I know him. When he's in the mood, listen carefully, when he's in the mood to do something, he wants to be around people who are in support at that very time. And then he can just sit down and say, okay, this artist, it's not because he hates you, but hey, this artist, I don't want him right now. And the following day, he can come over and I'm not sure be about. But Mama, but Christmas, that's him.
But how would he do that to someone he loves?
Oh, my brother.
Someone like you. Because Nabil came on Joy and he mentioned that. Look, check this out. Hold on. He mentioned that, Ofori Amponsah, you remember he said that? I don't even heard it.
Listen. You can, you know your brother. He can call you and say, I want you tomorrow, 11 a.m. You go there and they will say he's not there. Because I wanted to see you, but 11 o'clock today, I don't want to see you. That's him. So I know him. This is nothing. I know him. And I know that the following day he will call me and say, Ofori, February, Christmas, I mean, he's like that. He's like that, man. So this is nothing new to me.
There's one other question I want to ask. It's very sad and unfortunate about the aftermath of his death. I mean, the rivalry and the unhealthy stuff we're hearing surrounding his death. What have you got to say about that?
He already said this in his song before he left. And so I am praying to all parties involved. I am praying that this man has left a name and a legacy, and we should protect this legacy. He is a great man. In the next 50 to 60, 70, 80 years, I don't know if Ghana can produce such a gift again. And we should protect this legacy. People should come from around the world to just go to the Lumba shrine to see the great man. This is what should happen. And it is time for us to let sleeping dogs lie and see the way forward, and especially for his kids, for the legacy he has left. If we do anything, the effect will be on the children.
Right.
And so we have to also think about it, and then let all parties come together. And then I think he is somebody who knew that these things will happen. So he foresaw these things.
Have you been to his house?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Of course. The house, I built it with him.
Okay.
In the beginning, 1993, when he bought that place, it was a bush.
Okay.
And I was a kid. Oh, of course. Of course. It was just bush in Ghana. Right now, $1 million.
Right, nice.
Yeah, yeah.
But when you were with him, were you seeing Akosua Serwaa Odo Broni around at the time? Were you seeing any of them?
Oh, yeah. Since Akosua, sometimes I even went to their house in Germany. I visited her, and when Calvin was a little
boy.
And the funny thing is, like, Akosua Serwaa was very instrumental for Ofori Amponsah coming out.
Oh, okay.
Very, very instrumental. You know, the very day Lumba asked me that he wanted to do the song, I was not really sure, because 6 years I was waiting. And then I would just record my song, finish the song. I was taking it to the radio station to play, and the following day Lumba comes and said, stop playing it, and then let's go and record it abroad. I mean, I said, brah, Charlie, I did that, my bro. But Akosua Serwaa said something. Ofori, if your brother doesn't help you, I will help you. If she remembers it.
Okay.
Yeah, so she was very instrumental in
wow. So in this case, you are Team Akosua Serwaa?
Oh, no, I don't have a team. I am Team Lumba. I want the best for his legacy. I want his name to stand up, even in death. And believe me, even in death, can't compete with him when it comes to his songs. Nobody. Believe me.
Wow.
He is a gift. He is a gift. Even in death, it will be hard to compete with him.
So Daddy Lumba was a prophet, ampa. Maybe Jitum said now you're a prophet because one who the embassy when you wo echi and a obo honyom say makramo ebia not man whom be muhena mama mechi anya basa. Nanso so ni wo echi e de na ekoso. Yem free ha ni enkopiem e wo Counsellor Lutterodt akachi. Counsellor e obi a Daddy Lumba eto ye ene se radio so no beko se TV o se life no yo baby obegina bia no on the se emra no e na yemfa nya adwuma legal wife e ye maame Akosua Serwaa na baby mama e ye Odo Broni amase Odo Broni e ye baby mama na busia se ne nkoma wodi ene ade na oye video bia na o kyerem se Ghana fo no bi se ye maame Akosua Serwaa ama Ghana e na wogya Lumba wa ha e no no te Germany ho ene ade enti no wonya yere na mbom Odo Broni mbom na eye yere o ka ama obia ate se eba awarie mu a men are always right and fa ho ne de wo ye se wo ye oba e wo se umomu no upu kunu na oba bi entimi enno ni kunu na ne nkyire mu ni bi no e na o ka se wo ye yere a eni kwansa wo hye ukunu so se ukunu ko ba bia na wo de na chi okọ program na wo de na chi na wo ye sei e na Ghana fo no bi ebe so si ni so se ene de wo kan kyere se okan Odo Broni na obekom kura no na omu ne yere e wo fie ebuja sansam wa Ghana fo yi bi ebe kan ye ena aspake aish kasa ahiti ena ahiti Counsellor Lutterodt amana babo ntene abedi nkomo ebuja said the wasi abisu words bi ni anam say hey honorable ozo bi ma meta.
That's all. Marriage is not democracy. A man is always right. That's all.
All right, so this is the video that has given some people the right to disrespect me, disrespect my in-laws, and disrespect my family that followed me to marry the adorable, beautiful, evergreen, quiet Mrs. Lutterodt. Daddy Lumba's wife, Mrs. Akosua Serwaa, is a wife, not a mother. That is why for many years, she's just been quiet, not competing with the husband in the front space. If she was a mother policing the husband, we could have heard everywhere Lumba is. Mrs. Akosua Serwaa Fosu Jimmy. So I made a statement that no wife policing the husband loves the husband, including my wife, because I'm married. So if my wife would tell me what to do, like my mother, she's lost it. She's become a mother and not a wife. And I gave you a practical example that even Jesus, when the mother confronted her, she shouted at the mother, woman, because that's the mother. It comes to a stage in the life of a man where the ego doesn't want to be controlled. Hear this. Any man who wants to marry, if you choose a woman you want to marry and your mother says the woman is wrong, ignore and marry the woman. If your father says the woman is wrong, stop. Don't marry her, no matter what you think. If you have children with her, take out the babies, pay child support, and leave her alone because your father says she's a wrong woman. So I made a clear statement. It was a conversation. So I don't know why people will pick this up and come and say, Counsellor Mbune Ombumba, Wose, Wone, Mimbumba, Unimunyansa, Utie video ni here and count the Okayano. Nipa Fumbi Sakan Fum, when you know Casa or Nyansa. Etina Akosua Serwaa, Ejimino, wa bodam. Na kombra no bedi Lumba chi. Na fa akola ketua no de nufu anu no bra bedi Lumba chinchin. Lumba ko bo so na Akosua Serwaa di nechi. E so ye dancer. Ana onu no quality revenue. Ana onu ko decoration. Ana onu be Lumba manager. Ma bubbo modam. Ye kan no kwa mo bese mutie. No bi akofa mi video. Say wenti na me mbu Odo Broni. O maame antiti uye na ka mbe kasa nkyere me enkoma me di any video afa no mama wo nkyere mu me say oba di andoni kru empo me yire onto me ndome esan say oba said ye ni say bu wukru asa na wo di ukru echi yakọ program ukitaka ukru kitaka ana yakọ program ye boys at table omote ho obi ayire ni ho won kwa dey out to and I can't stay here. I am feeling cold. Can you let me go? I didn't eat anything at the party and I'm waiting for you. Can you let me go and buy some McDonald's? Please, can you excuse your friends and take me home and come back? Don't act like that. It makes you a mother. No man can do babysitting. So when we are speaking and you don't understand, don't try me. I speak not out of sense. I speak within the faculty of my sense. And I don't forget what I say. That is why I'm able to repeat myself. So that video that I played for you is not a video for somebody to say, my in-laws who gave my wife to me are not normal. Please, insult everybody, don't bring it to my family. Because until I die and I have legacy issues and fight issues and other women bringing up my children, you will have a platform to discuss me. Until then, respect my oil. I have not been in this space for 2 years ago. Those who came, where are they? Those who came to fight me, where are they? I don't want to mention their name to give them credit. But they came and told people I'm not correct. They are the best counselors. Where are they? Both the female and the male. Where do you see them? When I'm absent in the country, how do you see the shows that are going on? Why will people call me? Why will people connect to me? Why will people cry? When are you coming back? I am important. If I was in your family, I could have been the dog at the gate. That when you come and hoot your horn, I will do whoa, 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 1 minute to be Afro maximum. So that you see that I'm important to you. How dare you create an impression for people to come and write under that I hate Odo Broni and I say no ma or tamma who ne ira ya mobo bi o ma me twe wo me ira da kwase Jimmy wa ati wo betna wale me ira ho ka wo betna abo ka me ira tire wo betna tire bi mu wato ka ma obada a ni din e wa DVL ya wa register fi wo mutu na mununu mu ho na mo de kwase asaba ka bi wo oba na wo show ho a wo mu ho beto me ira ho ono hwe no me na me hwe now after video they are two of the candy oka when the edikan memma wa dwi nya wo debio sel wo be cancel phone na wa be patcho wo be chire ma odi audio patcho no koy life na patcho. So I never disrespected my wife. The video was clear and I was making a simple statement that if you understand where I'm coming from and what I'm saying, my point is clear. And I'm not fighting anybody, but I'm making it clear for everybody to understand that a woman that wants to enjoy her marriage, don't become the mother. Don't become the mother of your husband. So you dictate. Marriage is not democracy. Marriage is theocracy. And if you will follow the order and know that your husband is always right, you will stay in marriage for long. An 89-year-old woman has stayed in marriage and they asked her, what is the secret why you've been in marriage for the past 53 years? She says, because I got to know that my husband is always right. I'm not see what sorry, Debbie. Yes, it's so for me, say, oh, baby, how could we in there and control? Sorry, now, nice. Remember, I was sorry, them when you sorry. Ba could be a tick, Benkum one sorry, not so for Simumbo and Seman. Eja, I don't know, be sorry, now one sorry. Or see, because my wife asked me to sit down. Sir, Eti, Obiati, sorry. On one sorry, I say, transfer. Some of them say, why are you the only one sitting down? I say, because my wife asked me to sit down. Chair, if you control your husband, it doesn't make you a wife. It makes you a mother. And if you lose that connection of a husband and wife, your marriage will suffer. So if Daddy Lumba left Akosua Serwaa Odo Mrs. and came to live in Ghana, and Akosua Serwaa, who then gave opportunity to Daddy Lumba at age 25 to have status change, didn't follow Lumba, it doesn't show that she doesn't love Lumba. If your wife doesn't follow you everywhere, it's not a sign of no love. It makes sense that Akosua Serwaa Odo didn't come. So if I made a statement that no woman can love the husband, think about it. I started talking about this more than 12 years ago. They fought me, but they are back in my DM saying what I said was true. So that video, I've explained it. Not because of anything. Because nipa fun e kan sem fun. No one stopping sem fun na. Enyi beye en sem fun.
Akramo ebia na ma hu me biem ampa ye hu ni biem e na nimu achi akoso controversies bebrebe ye wotim Odo Broni tim Akosua Serwaa tim abusua panyini amanfo kra afra abusua panyini to back. Hey, a country called Ghana. Abusua entimi call ye no na Ofori Amponsah any Counsellor Lutterodt and afidie no ayi omo a omadi nkomo. Eno ana me de abesomo no we me se ekọ de menya bia no me de beba na wo se ye hye wo ba ye di so ye tumra ye kiresie ye se a ye yo filifri na kire wadwen na obi a money sa wo be share video yi amonu bi sa atumi aka me na wase na mama wo mo ene hye aha eye AJ gossips me den e de AJ on hade on subscribe ya mesrew so be subscribe no aba adoma no so se de be ya ye drop video bi a wonsa ebeka enye no sharing is caring wa share so ma wonu bi sa atumi aka na bibia no aye kama me na wase na mama wo mo ene hye akra.